What's up, Mullen fans? Welcome back for another video. If you're new, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you're a Mullen fan out there, this is a video where you want to watch. We're going to be talking about the recent 8K that came out for Mullen Automotive, breaking down some key highlights in there because there was some confusion surrounding whether, the 5 billion shares that was issued for Mullen stock, will it be kind of reset and carried over after the reverse stock split, or does Mullen truly have only about 1.2 billion authorized shares left to issue? I'm going to break this down for you guys, and hopefully I can help someone out in getting a better understanding, because not everyone is experts at reading SEC filings, including myself. But I think part of this journey is for us to be able to help each other get to the next level. And this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So let's get into it. We're going to start with authorized shares. There are the maximum number of shares a company is allowed to issue to investors as laid out in its articles of incorporation. Outstanding shares are the actual shares issued or sold to investors from the available number of authorized shares. All right, so from the 8K, it says Mullen's total number of shares that the corporation, which is Mullen Automotive, is authorized to issue is 5.5 billion shares. Okay, that's the total. Then down below it says 5 billion is the common stock, the total number of common stock. Okay, so Mullen has already been approved previously for the outstanding shares to get up to 5 billion. So remember that. So between 5.5 billion and 5 billion, you have 500 million shares left. Those 500 million shares, which it says right up here, right here, 500 million shares are for preferred stock authorized. And for that preferred stock, the 500 million preferred stock, you see down below my face, you'll see where they break it down from preferred A all the way to preferred D. And you see preferred D is 437.5 million shares. And so as you can see, preferred D series is the most out of all the other series, A, B, or C. Down here on the left side, where this blue hash is on the left side of the screen, it says outstanding share of common stock of the corporation, the reverse split, and the authorized shares of the corporation shall remain as set forth in this certificate of incorporation. All right, so we know that the outstanding shares for Mullen has already been broken down, divided by 25, around the 150 million range right now. But as far as the authorized shares, they're also saying it shall remain as set forth, which means it's still going to be 5 billion shares authorized. But does that mean we have 5 billion more shares to be issued? Let's keep going. Now, this next point in the 8K says the reverse stock split will not change the par value of the common stock nor the authorized number of shares of common stock, preferred stock, or any series of preferred stock. Okay, the par value, the original value of the common stock. Remember, we just said on the other screen that the common stock was 5.5 billion shares, and then the authorized stock was 5 billion. And the difference between the common stock and authorized stock was that 500 million, which was already designated to the preferred series, which is A, B, C, or D. All the shares that are supposed to be issued before the reverse stock split are still going to be issued according to the agreement. Let's keep going. The only change that I've seen so far is that with these preferred stock is that the convertible notes and the exercise price for each outstanding warrant will be increased in inverse proportion to the 1 for 25. Down below, you'll see series preferred C stock will be converted at $220.85. And then the series D preferred stock will be converted at $10.95 per share. This isn't on the 8K, just a little extra digging I did for clarity. It says reverse stock split diminishes the total number of issued and outstanding shares of a company's stock, but it does not affect a shareholder's percentage ownership of the company. Because the shares have been previously issued, it does not affect or add back shares to the number of authorized shares. You remember the authorized shares is 5 billion. It simply condenses the number of issued and outstanding shares. Now let me repeat that key highlight again. It says the shares have been previously issued, previously agreed upon, 5 billion authorized shares. It does not affect or add back shares to the number of authorized shares, the reverse stock split. So this is pretty much telling me that Muln possibly has 1.2 billion shares left to be issued from the 5 billion shares. It simply condenses the number of issued and outstanding shares. The outstanding shares is now at 150 million approximately. And the 5 billion shares that was agreed upon to be issued was around 3.7 billion before reverse split. And now it should be condensed to around 1.2 billion. I'm not sure the number, but around that. Because Muln Automotive was able to reduce the outstanding shares after the reverse stock split, there shouldn't be a reason to issue any more shares besides the 1.2 billion or so that is remaining. But after the 1.2 billion shares, if and when they actually do issue those shares, that should be that for the 5 billion shares authorized to be issued. Like I said, these are my thoughts and opinions. You know, take this information with a grain of salt, take from it what you want, and come up with your own conclusions. Make sure you do your own due diligence. That's all I got for this video. Hope y'all find this information valuable. Stay charged up out there. Don't feed the fear, and I'll catch y'all the next one. I'm gone.